Hey, and welcome to my unboxing of the Apple Watch SE. I got the silver 44mm version of this watch, and it's the Nike edition. I really love the sport band on it. I think the Nike edition is the same price as the normal one. So I think if you want the special strap and the special watch faces of this one, which I will show you later on in the video, I think it's definitely worth going for it. I love the unboxing experience of Apple Watches, and I really enjoyed opening up this one. It's honestly super nice. It took me a little while to figure out those little pull tabs at the back, but I think that's just me being very excited to open it up and not really thinking properly. But once you open it, I really like how it just unfolds in front of you. And I absolutely love the pattern inside the box with the colorful Apple Watches and all that. Inside this box you get two more boxes, because why not? At the top there is the Apple Watch, and then there is the strap. I will start with the strap. Since I got the Nike version, I have this special strap. I don't think you can get this strap unless you get the Nike version, and I think that's the case. I'm not fully sure, but I don't think there is a way to buy it directly from Apple. There is a little pull tab, and I get into the box for the strap. This pull tab is plastic, but I think lately Apple switched to paper ones. In this box you get the strap, and you get a longer and shorter one, so depending on your wrist size you can choose whichever one works better for you. I think these straps are really nice quality. I was honestly surprised when I got it. I was surprised by how heavy it is. Like, it feels very dense and heavy, and I'm used to cheaper silicone straps feeling kind of light and not so dense, and these feel really good quality. In the other box you get the Apple Watch. There is some simple paperwork, and then there is the charging cable. Since this is the Apple Watch SE, the charging pad for the wireless charging is plastic, but as far as I know, if you get the higher versions like the normal Apple Watches, which are not the SE versions, it has like an aluminium like casing on it, so it feels a bit more substantial. I'm gonna get the Apple Watch. It's packed in this in this paper covering. It's a very simple unboxing here. You can just tear it open, which is it feels a bit cheap. I think when you get the normal ones, they come in like a textile, like sleeve, I think, but I'm not fully sure. I got the silver version. I honestly thought the silver one is the best one, because it's the most like a normal watch. I guess the gold and silver are the most like normal watches, and then the black one is honestly really beautiful, but I feel like the black one, or like the gray one, is more like a fitness tracker, and this is more like an actual watch. It took me a little while to figure out which way to put on the strap, but I got it. I accidentally put my phone in, my watch in Japanese or Chinese, I think, but then I chose English. And of course I'm gonna go into the Apple Watch app, which is pre-installed on all iPhones. And then there is this really cool syncing animation thing where you scan this little galaxy or whatever it is. You can see me and my lockdown hairstyle in the reflection. It's not my best look. I am wearing my Apple Watch on the left wrist, but you can choose to wear it on either one, which is really nice. And then it just takes a while to sync it. It honestly took an actual while. I just have to accept the terms and conditions. After all that waiting, I get my first setup for the watch, an actual setup for the watch, not just syncing and all that. it just asks for analytics and permissions to use your data like usual. I just click through that, then I can select if I want bold text or the size of the text. My eyes still work quite well, so I went with the smaller font so I can fit more stuff on there. Then I need to create the passcode. This is actually quite tricky when using the watch, because when you use Face ID, the Apple Watch just unlocks by you using your phone, so you don't have to put in the passcode very often, but then you might forget it if you don't use it enough. And also, if someone learns your passcode, they can just use your cards on the watch, which is kind of concerning, but it's hopefully not that bad. Then I need to set up my workout activity. Basically, I need to set up some goals for myself, so I can choose how many calories I want to burn a day. I went with 800 because I exercise kind of regularly, but I actually ended up lowering it a bit, so I keep my streak, which is probably not what you should be doing. So yeah, I'm not really using the watch properly in that sense. When you get the Nike version, I think it comes pre-installed with the Nike running app, or it asks you to install it. Then it asked me to add my cards for Apple Pay. I didn't show you that part since I would like my cards to stay for myself. I can install all the apps that I already have on my phone, as in the apps that have an Apple Watch version will install that version onto the watch. So I think I selected yes on that, and now the watch is syncing. This also took a while, and there were some instructions for how to use the watch, which I went through really quickly. It's nothing too difficult, and honestly Apple is really good with like just making everything intuitive, so I didn't really have any problems learning how to use it. I really like the magnets in the charging dock. It's honestly really satisfying. The only problem with it is if it's not mounted on a table, it can get kind of flimsy and fly around when you use it. So maybe if you know you will be keeping your watch at one place, it would be maybe nice to stick the charging port to your table, or get one of those like non-official ones, which are like a proper heavier dock. So here is the watch on my wrist. This is how it roughly looks like. This is the 44mm silver Apple Watch SE with the Nike watch band. I really like the look, it's very sporty, and I feel like the silver watch goes the best with like leather straps, which you can get from Apple or from different vendors. I was just going through some apps trying to see what got installed. I actually ended up using the Spotify one quite a bit, but it's not synced properly right there, so I didn't really succeed in doing much. I absolutely love the wheel on the side, it's really convenient, and by double tapping the side button you can get to your cards, which is also really nice. Also, one of the other exclusive things is the watch face I have on there is the Nike one, which you only get with this watch. I'm honestly really happy with my Apple Watch. I really enjoy using it. I use it a lot for Apple Pay and tracking my fitness, and I would definitely recommend it for people who think that they will use those features.